Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier, because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Great to be with you. Good to see you on the radio, and hope you're doing well. Good start to your day, I hope. And we're here, and I'm glad you're there. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition, just in case you were looking for something else and you fumbled onto this station, wherever you may be and however you may be listening. And if you're new to Let's Talk Nutrition, you might want to know you can watch as well. Go to letstalknutrition.com and click on the screen there and watch the show. Streaming. This is not your grandpa's radio anymore. Radio has changed. It has changed. It needed to. It had to. Otherwise, I don't know. And some still keep wanting to write its obituary. They'll be long gone before the radio is. Radio has modernized itself in different ways. It's connected now to the internet. It's connected to social media. It's connected to the visual world, visual media, because they're streaming. And people are streaming like nobody's business. It's very popular. They do it on their smartphones, tablets, computers, even while they're watching TV. Go figure. So we stream as well. One of the few health talk shows across the country that is syndicated, streams, and is on every day for a couple of hours, 5 days a week. We are in a very small sample. I don't know how many of those shows are out there. There aren't very many. We're very fortunate to be one of them, and we thank you for your listenership and support. And the show around here is always about the audience, the listener and the viewer. And you'll come to understand. You'll see if you're new to the show. And you're always invited to call the show, encourage it. We like the connection. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. I know we think a lot about with whom we live and how that has an impact on our health and our life. But you know what? Where you live makes a difference as well. We know this. I've heard people complain about where they live. If it's not one thing, it's the weather or another, right? And oftentimes where we live, we're born. I mean, that's chance. You are where you are. Your parents, where they are is where you are, and that's where you grow up. Sometimes it's in a good place, sometimes not so much. I was born and raised in Pittsburgh, and a very highly ethnic, multicultural neighborhood. The city itself is sort of that way as well. And at that time, the steel mills were in their heyday. They're now long gone. The city retooled itself. Different infrastructure became more modernized. Everybody thought it was doomed. And that's where I grew up. My values influenced my worldview. And it turns out as well and I'm sure you can relate to what I'm talking about. And we get these surveys from time to time, maybe even more than that talk about different cities, the best city for this, the worst city for that, or the worst city or state for this and that, whatever. And oftentimes, whether it's Harris or some other survey company, it makes for interesting, do these surveys, and it makes for interesting insight. Well, there's a new survey out, and they were trying to identify the healthiest and unhealthiest cities in America. And make no mistake, where you live influences how you behave and how you're going to live your life. If you had to guess, Stephen, I'll give you a hint. Northeast, and it's an unsuspecting place to be considered the healthiest city, healthiest metropolitan area in America, and this is the second year running. You have an idea?
I remember this last year when it came out before, and for some reason I want to say it was New York.
You're not too far away. Why, of all places,
Washington. That's what it was. I remember it was one of the big two.
Remember that? Mm-hmm. Washington, D.C. I would have never picked Washington, D.C.
There's a lot of fat cats there.
You ever take a look at those politicians? Do they look at... No, I'm just kidding. The nation's capital can credit an above-average access to public, infrastructure. You heard me allude to that. For the top spot, according to the 8th annual report that's been published. Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota came in second, and 3 California metro areas, San Diego, the Bay Area, and Sacramento, filled out the rest of the top 5. I used to live in California, Pasadena, and when I lived there, the pollution was choke you to death. I'd never known anything like that. And I grew up in Pittsburgh with the steel mills. And when I moved to California, I had never seen or experienced anything like that. It's come a long way since then. The goal was to provide communities and residents, the researchers said, with resources that help them assess, respond, achieve, they said, a better, healthier life. So said Walter Thompson, chair of the AFI Advisory Board. Indianapolis came in last place in they used 32 health indicators. Indianapolis didn't reach any of them. Memphis and Oklahoma City were at the bottom as well. Now, one might think, okay, would that really have an impact on me? Let me tell you, I have friends who live in California, and I've been there many times. For business, for personal reasons and whatnot. The tone and the tenor is different. And some places here in Florida, the tone and tenor is different regarding health. More dialed in, more outdoors, people out, moving around, right? It's different. It is different, and it influences you. So, according to this survey then, Washington, D.C., Minneapolis, San Diego, San Francisco, Sacramento, Denver was number 6, Portland 7, Seattle was 8, even though it rains there a lot, Boston was 9, Boston strong, and San Jose, California. If I only found my way to San Jose. Yes. So, there you go. Those are the considered, at least in this survey, among the healthiest, and as I mentioned, some of the unhealthiest cities in America. How do you size up? Were you born and raised in Tampa?
Is that a joke?
No.
Nobody is.
No, you weren't?
No. I was born in Virginia.
Okay. You've lived here a while, though.
Came down in 90, 91, right, Gulf War time, the first
Good
one.
enough. All right, so you've been here a while. In your opinion, just from, you're a pretty observant guy, you pay attention. Do you think this town is health conscious and,
Not overly. There's a big section of folks, I believe, that are health conscious, are active and whatnot. But as an overall part of the town in the Bay Area, I don't think so. A big subculture of it, but not all.
I don't know. I have sort of mixed feelings about it. This show originates, by the way, out of Tampa, Florida. Come back. I have a couple other things to share with you. You meat eaters.
At Nordic Naturals, we know that a commitment to deliver the world's safest, most effective omega oils requires an exceptional process. That's why we manage every step of production from boat to bottle. That includes sustainably sourcing wild-caught fish from well-managed fisheries. It means using state-of-the-art equipment and technology at our manufacturing plant in Arctic Norway. Nordic Naturals bottles and encapsulates our omega-3s at our own facility and carefully ships products from our eco-friendly headquarters in California. The result? Nordic Naturals products have received more than 40 awards for taste, innovation, and product excellence. You can trust the quality of Nordic Naturals products and know you're getting all the health benefits omega-3 fish oils offer. Nordic Naturals' high-quality, great-tasting omega-3s make staying healthy easier for you and your family. When choosing an omega-3 fish oil product, choose the #1 fish oil in the U.S. Choose Nordic Naturals. Available at natural product retailers or online at nordicnaturals.com.
Hi, I'm Kate. I'm a busy mom, always on the go. Whether it's for business, pleasure, errands, or carpools, I don't have much downtime, so I really appreciate the convenience of Ultimate Flora RTS Probiotics from Renew Life. RTS stands for room temperature strains, which means they're probiotics that don't require refrigeration. They're packaged in handy on-the-go blister packs, so they can travel with me anywhere. I take an Ultimate Flora RTS Women's Probiotic every day to support my feminine health. And my husband enjoys the convenience of Ultimate Flora RTS Daily Probiotic to support immune health and promote digestive balance. Both have 15 billion live probiotics in each capsule. And all Ultimate Flora RTS probiotics have once-a-day delayed release capsules and guaranteed potency until the expiration date. Experience the convenience of Ultimate Flora RTS probiotics today. Available at health food stores everywhere. From Renew Life, the digestive care experts.
Is your skin showing signs of aging? Do you want hair with more body and stronger nails? Add NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C to your daily routine to help you regain your youthful, vibrant appearance. Collagen is the body's key structural protein, and it is critical to the elasticity and strength of connective tissues like skin, ligaments, and tendons. Recent clinical studies suggest that supplementing with collagen may reduce wrinkles and increase the firmness of your skin, improve the thickness of your hair, and strengthen your nails. Previously, medical studies also show a wide range of benefits from collagen supplements that may help with your joint pain, bone strength, and exercise recovery. NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C provides 100% pure collagen that's hydrolyzed for maximum absorption. Results are felt and seen within weeks. Super Collagen Plus C promotes a healthy body by providing specialized nutritional support to help fight the effects of aging. NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C products are available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold.
Medi-C Plus. The C in Medi-C Plus stands for vitamin C, and the plus stands for lysine. Did you know vitamin C is arguably the most important water-soluble antioxidant in the human body? Or that we cannot produce vitamin C on our own like animals do? We need Medi-C Plus to meet our daily needs. Medi-C Plus provides the body with a high concentration of vitamin C and lysine, which work together to build collagen for optimal heart health. Dr. Gifford Jones, graduate of the Harvard Medical School, developed Medi-C Plus after his own heart attack 16 years ago. With the help of Medi-C Plus, Dr. Gifford Jones is now a healthy 91 years old. But Medi-C Plus is not just for heart health. Medi-C Plus also benefits your immune system, vision, promotes healthy skin, provides support for healthy teeth and gums, healthy joints, and much more. So make Medi-C Plus part of your daily routine and enjoy healthy living. Medi-C Plus at your local vitamin discount center and all fine health food stores. You can also order online at mymedi-c.com or call toll-free at 1-844-871-0069.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexcin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And we're back. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. Are you a meat eater? Are you a carnivore? Well, here's a study coming out of Lancaster University. This is kind of interesting. They wanted to find out how meat eaters rationalized eating meat. Okay, Stephen, you eat meat? You eat meat.
Yeah.
Why?
It's tasty. It provides nutrients and some proteins. It's readily available. For the most part, it's inexpensive, and it can be used in many different ways. It's flexible.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
Now, just listen to what some of these people said as to why they eat meat, how they rationalized it.
All right.
Now, there's been more than a few comments by experts, nutritionists, registered dietitians, and the like, talking about the healthy and unhealthy aspects of meat, whether beef, chicken, pork, even fish, whatnot. And of course, we have a segment of the population, it's about 3%, that are vegetarians of one stripe or another. It's not very many. But oftentimes, people think that eating meat is not a good idea because it contributes to heart disease, cancer, particularly colon cancer, colorectal cancer, and so on. But heart disease is typically the most talked about consequence of eating meat. So, oftentimes, too, then, meat eaters find themselves having to defend why they eat meat or justify their eating habits, their meat eating habits. And these researchers said that meat eaters who justify their eating habits feel less guilty when they do that and are more tolerant of social inequality. So said the researchers. They found that the vast majority of meat eaters, the vast majority of omnivores defend consuming animals by rationalizing, they said, their behavior using one of four rationalizations, which these researchers called the 4 N's. The first N, natural. Humans are natural carnivores, they said, often in the survey. Necessary. Meat provides essential nutrients. You heard Stephen just say that. He didn't know I was going to ask him about this. That's exactly what he said. Normal. I was raised eating meat. Lastly, the last N, nice. It's delicious. You said that. It tastes good. Mm-hmm. You said it provides nutrients. You didn't say anything about humans being natural carnivores or I was raised eating meat. But you tapped into at least two of those.
Sure did.
Yeah. Dr. Piazza, who's involved in this little study, said morally motivated vegetarians may serve as a source of implicit moral reproach for many omnivores, eliciting behaviors designed to defend against moral condemnation. Men, as it turns out, endorsed those 4 N's, natural, necessary, normal, and nice, more than women, while people who rejected them, these justifications, showed a greater concern for animal welfare. Now, there's some people who are vegetarians because they believe that you should not be killing animals, slaughtering animals, so that you can eat them. And people are vegetarians for any number of reasons. Philosophical reasons, religious reasons, animal rights reasons, which I guess get into a philosophical domain, any number of health reasons. That's the way they were raised. Natural, necessary, normal, and nice. Dr. Piazza said further, quote, the 4 N's are a powerful, pervasive tool employed by individuals to diffuse the guilt one might otherwise experience when consuming animal products. Close quote. And I get asked this question a lot. People want to know my opinion about this business of eating meat. I stopped eating red meat on a regular basis. If I have it twice a year, that's probably, or 3 times a year, that's probably 1 time more than I just said. Not often. Very, very, very rare. I can't tell you the last time I actually sat down and ate a filet or a New York strip. I don't have any, I couldn't tell you when. A long time ago. And the reason, at the time, I just thought that it was not healthy. And I never went back to it. Now, I do eat fish, and I do eat poultry, chicken, turkey. And I worry about the chicken and poultry because of the way they're raised and the hormones and all the stuff that's injected into these birds. I worry about that, so I'm always looking for free range. My research tells me, my own independent review of the literature tells me, notwithstanding all these rationalizations, and that the meat is a complete protein. When I come back, I'll explain what that is. Notwithstanding that, and some of the benefits of eating meat, generally speaking, I don't think it's a good idea. And I'm not a vegetarian of any kind. And people eating meat 3-4 times a week, 5 times a week, especially red meat, high in fat, that's really high in fat. The data tell me don't do it.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit TakeSolace.com. Solace for healthy sleep naturally.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Glad you're here. Glad I'm here as well. 636. One second here. Got stuff all over the place. And we're back. Trying to get situated. Am I in the camera, right camera line here? And Tamer Elsafy will be along here in a moment. And Tamer's been on my show now a few times, more recently. And we'll see what's on his mind. Of course, he has a great product. That's Flexcin. Many of you, and you know somebody, maybe yourself, issues with joint pain and whatnot. This product is really terrific. So we'll get him to talk about that. And we always invite you to tune in, dial in, call the show. What's the local number, Stephen? That we have. Give them the toll free as well as the local.
Now, let's see, 877-897-8255, and that spells talk at the end, so 877-897-TALK. And then our local, I never give these out, 813-636-8255, which also spells talk.
The toll free? Yeah, and the local number, we rarely give that out. Because we used to give it out all the time when the show was just local. 877-897-8255 is the toll-free number. We're talking about meat eaters. And again, the question I get asked a lot is, what do you think about eating meat? And my general response is to do it with caution and moderation. And I know people that they're eating, and especially red meat, eating red meat 3-4 times, maybe even more than that a week. I am not persuaded that's a good idea. And I hear people say, and it's one of the rationalizations that came up in this study. The people will say, I'm a carnivore, or I'm an omnivore. Omnivores eat both, plant and animal. But I'm a carnivore. I eat meat. I need to eat meat. I have to eat meat. Well, what if you were in a situation where you couldn't? That's one of the reasons why some people become vegetarians. Where they live. Remember, I talked about that earlier in the show. Where you live has an impact on your health. There isn't enough meat. There are places on the earth in cultures where there isn't enough meat, and people are plant eaters. Now, there are different kinds of vegetarians, too. Generally, there are 4 types. Lacto-ovo vegetarians, those are people who will eat dairy products and eggs. Lacto meaning dairy, ovo meaning eggs. Then there are lacto-vegetarians. They will include dairy products from animal sources to complement their basic diet of plant-based foods. Then there are ovo-vegetarians. They will eat eggs. That's the only animal based food that they'll eat with their plant-based diet. And then there are vegans. These are strict vegetarians. They consume no animal foods. I'm probably not quite because I do eat poultry. That's the only. If I eliminated that, I'd probably be a lacto-ovo vegetarian. Now, do I think you can eat meat in moderation and be okay? Probably. Let me give you an example right here in our country, a community, and where they live is considered one of the blue zones on the planet. Blue zone is where people live a long time with good health. The Seventh-day Adventists, they live out there in California. I've talked about them. Books have been written about them. Many studies have been done on them. Generally speaking, those people as a group have their health is pretty darn good compared to the general population. And so when you start to look at the evidence at different cultures, different societies where it's more plant-based, it's pretty darn compelling. And I've talked to people say, well, my metabolic type, I have to eat meat, or my blood type, I have to eat meat. Okay. But what if you lived in a place where you couldn't eat meat? What are you going to do then? So I don't know how well that argument holds up. Tamer, are you a meat eater?
I am, but I tried not to be as much. You know, I limit red meat to maybe once a month, twice a month, and I stick with poultry and a lot of vegetables.
Did you grow up eating red meat?
It wasn't like a staple or anything, but I mean, I grew up. Yes, I did grow up eating red meat, but it wasn't something that we had steak 2 or 3 times a week. You know, it wasn't anything like that.
That was by design, or was that part of some sort of cultural or ethnic reason? Or
no, not at all. Actually, it's just just like everybody eats red meat here and there. It wasn't something that's like a cultural thing or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. For example, middle-aged men have no business eating meat 4 or 5 times a week, red meat. None. Not good for your heart, not good for your prostate. It's not good. Especially now, if you're eating free-range meat where, they're not using all the hormones and the steroids, and there's less fat in the meat, it's leaner, you might maybe be able to get away with it. I just think, and by the way, it inspires a lot of inflammation and can lead to stiffness in the joints too, by the way. So I'm just saying that it's...
Oh, yeah. One of the things that we tell people is, you want to reduce your consumption of red meat, especially if you are arthritic or you have inflammation in the joints, because there's something in the red meat that actually, invigorates that.
Fat. It's called saturated fat, Tamer.
Yes, exactly.
It's the saturated fat in high doses. Now, not all saturated fats are demonic. We need saturated fats. Some of the saturated fats serve a good purpose. That ties into our little theme here, of course. You run that outfit called Flexcin, right?
I sure do.
We have a caller. We're going to get to Sal. And then we have Smitty in Oldsmar. She wants to talk about tofu and kefir. But Sal and Tampa has something to say about Flexcin. We'll get to the callers, Sal and Smitty. There you go, S&S. We'll get to them, and we'll get back with Tamer, the sometimes meat eater.
At Canavest, we believe that the future of hemp is unlimited, and through innovative and responsible application and science, we will enhance the prosperity and well-being of our customers, employees, and communities. As pioneers, our long-term goal at Canavest is to locate hemp seed processing mills near to our future family of hemp farmers. These local factories will convert hemp seed into nutritious oil, protein powders, bread flour, and hemp meal. Canavest supports local efforts and believes that sustainability starts locally. Canavest was named one of the Nutritional Outlook's Best of 2014, and we are committed to pioneering the hemp revolution as the world's leading producer of quality hemp-derived CBD products. Resistance to change is in great part the result of trying to do today's job with yesterday's tools and with yesterday's concepts. The hemp revolution is here, and it's up to all of us to change perception and to impact policy. Will you join us in this movement? Learn more about the education and science behind Canavest at canavest.com.
Do you know what's in your multivitamin? Is your multivitamin just synthetic, chemically processed vitamins and minerals that lack the whole food benefits found in nature? Or does it deliver much more? New Chapter takes vitamins and minerals another step, delivering whole food cultured multivitamins. Why cultured? There's a long tradition of fermenting foods with good bacteria to create gentle, cultured products. Yogurt and miso are great examples of healthy, cultured foods. New Chapter brings culturing to multivitamins using special recipes of live probiotics and organic fruits and vegetables to transform each individual nutrient. The results? New Chapter whole food cultured multivitamins, gentle enough to take anytime, even on an empty stomach. Discover the New Chapter difference. Nutrition cultured for your benefit. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local Fine Health food store.
Hi, I'm Jordan Rubin, founder and CEO of Garden of Life. Oceans 3 was created with a simple premise in mind. Develop a line of premium omega-3 fish oil formulations that met or exceeded the market leader in quality, and then go beyond omega-3 by providing amplified benefits and value to the consumer. Oceans 3 contains ultra-pure, high-potency fish oil, along with astaxanthin and fucoxanthin. Each of these ingredients, when taken individually, have superb benefits. When they are combined into the exciting compound omega-xanthin, they work synergistically to amplify their already amazing benefits. In addition to the synergy of omega-xanthin, Oceans 3 offers unrivaled purity and greater value than the leading omega-3 fish oils available today, making the Oceans 3 family of products the best choice for anyone looking to add a healthy dose of omega-3 fats and a giant dose of extraordinary health to their lives.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Jarrow Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Jarrow Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to jarrow.com. That's JARROW for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Canavest, from seed to shelf. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. NZ Medica, the enzyme experts. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Tamer Elsafy is my guest today, and we'll be chatting with him. He'll be carried over into the second portion of the show. We'll be talking about Flexcin. If you're not familiar with Flexcin, you should become familiar with it, especially if you're suffering from joint pain. It's a terrific product. It works. I was talking about meat eaters and rationalization for eating meat. I can tell you that if you're eating a lot of meat, especially red meat, it's high in saturated fat, and it's not free range or not organic, it's risky business. It's also inflammation promoting. And Tamer, you even recommend for in your company in terms of diet for people to sort of back off on that a little bit, because it is inflammation promoting, and if they have osteoarthritis or some other joint disability, it exacerbates it, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually fatty meats, fatty acids, just like you said, and they also have sugars and meats that are high in fats.
Mm-hmm.
Those are things that really accelerates your joint pain,
discomfort,
and arthritic conditions, and joint discomfort. So those are things.
Do you eat tofu or kefir?
I don't. I really don't.
Neither do I. But Smitty does. Smitty lives in Oldsmar. You wanted to ask about tofu and kefir, Smitty?
Yes. I've eaten tofu, but I'm a little bit concerned now because I think it's GMO. It's
GMO. It's genetically modified organism.
That's what I've heard, and now I've heard that kefir is supposed to be better than the tofu, and I wanted to know about that.
Okay. Many people think that yogurt and milk kefir are both cultured dairy products. First of all, that's not true. There are many differences between yogurt and milk quote, milk, unquote, kefir, how they're made, the types of bacteria that in them, the flavor, the consistency, and so on. Both are generally considered to be relatively healthy. Many cultures consume a lot of them, of course, how they're prepared and whatnot. In terms of GMO issue, I'm sure you can get both non-GMO crop that from where the original source from how these products are made, tofu related and kefir type products. I'm sure of that. So that can be resolved. I have not consumed them. I've eaten tofu from time to time, but those have not.
I like it as sort of a stretcher for some things.
What do you mean by that?
If I make chili, and I use turkey in it, and I don't know.
Yeah, I get it. I see what you're doing. No, good idea. I think these are both healthy.
Last weekend, I read an article, and I hate to say it, but they're advertising goat as being very good. I don't know that I could ever eat goat because I have.
It's a little. I haven't eaten. Have you eaten goat, Stephen? It's a little gamey, isn't it?
I don't know if I've had goat, the meat, but like goat cheese, that kind of thing. But I don't think I've actually had the
cheese.
meat.
Yeah, I understand. I don't know. I think I've maybe once or twice in my life. I have not consumed a lot of goat. Have you, Tamer? Have you eaten goat meat?
I have a couple of times.
What do you think?
I don't mind it. I think it's good. I mainly stick to just regular meat or bison actually.
I like bison.
I've tried.
Oh,
yeah,
I like
I've
bison too.
Yeah, I like bison. I've actually had ostrich meat, which
I like ostrich too.
That's great.
It's lean. It's very lean, tasty. Yes. See, Tamer, that's good. You brought up two things that you reminded me. Ostrich is a good. It's a meat, of course, but it's very lean, very tasty. The goat.
Why don't they have those more available to us?
Good question. That's an interesting question. You have places like Whole Foods and Trader Joe's and other natural.
Yeah, they sell them there. They're sold there. They're more of a specialty type of. You find them usually at the health food stores, the specialty health food stores.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, tofu is known as bean curd, and that's made by coagulating soy milk, and then pressing the resulting curds into these soft white blocks. Now, some people fermented Some people who eat soy-related products, soy products, say that you should only do that if they're fermented. There's a big argument about that if it's not fermented soy, you shouldn't be eating it. There are people who believe, experts who believe, that eating soy is not a good idea unless the soy is fermented. That's an argument for another day. I should probably do a show on that.
How does one ferment something? Isn't that with vinegar?
Well, I would buy it fermented. You don't want to get it. You don't have time. You don't want to mess with
it fermented.
Yes, ma'am. I don't think you want to get into that.
Okay.
I wouldn't. That's just me. But you raised tofu and kefir, I think, generally speaking, are healthy alternatives. Some people would prefer to, eat those products than meat. And vegetarians.
And I should go to Whole Foods.
Whole Foods would be a place. Trader Joe's is another. Other stores like Abby's, she may have it there at her store. I don't know what part of town you live in, but yes, those kinds of health stores that serve those kind of products. Not all health stores have those kind of products, but I know those three do.
Okay.
All right, Smitty. Thank you for your call.
All right, thank you.
Sal, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. And are you flexing with Flexcin? What are you doing?
Yes, good morning.
How you doing?
I thank you for letting me tell my story because I believe my story is different than anybody else.
Okay,
but,
well, here's what we're going to do. I know you were holding, and I don't want to be impolite. That's why I brought you on right away here before we go into this next set of messages. If you can hold, we're moving into the top of the hour, and then we'll bring you over, and you'll be the first one up when we come back from the news and all the other things that go on during this portion of the show. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right, Sal. We appreciate you making the call. And so, Tamer, we have yet another person. Every time you're on, somebody calls with a testimonial. That's a testament to the product.
Oh, yeah, it is. I love it.
Yeah, and by the way, just so somebody out there may be thinking, last time he's on, he had 2 or 3 calls. Those people are all plants. I don't do that show. Anybody who knows me, I do not do that show. My guests don't get preformed questions. They know what the theme is. They may send me stuff. Tamer, you have no clue what I'm going to ask you today, right?
Nope. You just told me to call in.
That's
and
it.
I'm calling in, and that's it.
There you go. And so these are unsolicited calls. So we'll see what Sal has to say.
viewpoints.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Great to be with you. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. If you just tuned in, if you pulled over from the other hour, thank you for doing that. Tamer Elsafy is my guest. And as promised, we had a caller in Tampa, Sal, and he was kind enough to wait till we moved through the top of the hour. And so I want to keep my promise and bring him on right away. Sal, thanks for calling. Thanks for waiting.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, Dr. Kirkle. Thank you very much for your show.
Thank
you. You're one of the few that give us this information that we cannot find anywhere.
Thank you so much.
I want to tell my story because I believe that Flexcin have changed my life. This is what my doctor in 2008 told me. He did an MRI on my knee, and he told me you're going to need a knee replacement within 3 years. Today is 2015. I never did it. My other doctor told me I should be on painkillers for so long. I do not take it. I refuse to take any of these painkillers. What turned me on to Flexcin was Dr. J. McBaron when Duke and the Doctor show was on.
On Duke and the Doctor. Sure, they used to talk about Flexcin all the time.
Yes, and believe me, I was, at the time when I tried Flexin, I was in so much pain. I played some soccer, and I was debating. I called my doctor then to give me some painkillers, but I was strong enough to push it back till I tried Flexin because she talked about it. And I've been on it since then. When I start taking it, within 3 days, I start losing the pain slowly but slowly until I have no more pain. Right now, I am so active, I ride the bike on the weekends for 20 miles. I play volleyball, and I do a lot of activities with my kids that I could have not done it without having that help that lubricates my joints. I believe, first of all, I want to say something. I do not get paid to say this. For anybody who's listening, if you think that I'm saying this because they paid me, absolutely not. Nobody gave me one free bottle of Flexcin since I've been taking it. And
maybe they should. Maybe they should give you a free bottle.
and so many of my friends I helped with this Flexcin the way it is, because all of them, and they have tried it and they're listening to me. And I believe that Sophia knows me very well. She's from the vitamin store. I mean, for everything that I learned from her, she's very, very helpful in everything. But in the meantime, I'm telling you, I'm a different person now. I should be 300 pounds, but I'm not, because I'm active, because I'm doing all these.
So, in a real, and just like you said, Sal, it really did change your life. And when see, if I were to say those kinds of things, people would say, "Well, you're being self-serving. You're trying to, endear yourself, ingratiate yourself with the company, this and that." And that's why your call is so appreciated. And you were talking about Sophia from Vitamin Discount Center?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
she's the best.
Yeah, she is.
I love to listen to her advice. She always gives me the hints to what to take, and she's one of a kind. I mean, everybody who wants a real advice face to face, that's the person to go ask.
Well, good. And I'm sure she appreciates that. Vitamin Discount Center, by the way, in Tampa, That's a chain of stores. I think they have 10 of them, and I know they do. And they do very well. We have a lot of wonderful health stores that are in touch with this show. In fact, many of them play the show in their stores or recordings because everything is on demand. And you can go to my website and get the video as well as the audio. And many stores do that. And so we're very grateful. We're a big supporter of health stores for obvious reasons. But your call is so well appreciated. Let me get Tamer Elsafy to respond to you. Go ahead, Tamer.
Well, honestly, this is really good news. I like to see and hear how people are doing on Flexcin. And this is just a really good testimonial on, the experience and the results that we get all the time. We get emails and phone calls, and these stories are not unusual at all. And it's just it's very satisfying and gratifying to hear that. So
of course,
I really appreciate the call. Absolutely.
It's about, Sal, I don't need to tell you, it's about quality of life. We all want to live a long time, but quality of life, when you have to go through life every day and you're in pain or discomfort, you can't walk right or you can't move, whatever it might be, your quality of life is really diminished. And from just listening to you and your voice and your sincerity and your enthusiasm about taking this product, it's other. Again, if I were to say all those things you said, or if Tamer were to say it that way, people would be suspect. But you're just, you're an everyday person calling the show, sharing your experience. And that's why we encourage people to do it. So maybe others can enjoy the same benefit you did. And I want to thank you so much for taking a moment and for waiting. You were patient. You waited, and for calling the show and sharing your story. And, it's I'm glad that your quality of life is so much improved and you can be with your children. You can enjoy your life. And again, thank you so much, Sal. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for your show.
Thank you. It's our pleasure. It's a privilege to do it. So you've been on 2 or 3 times, 3 or 4 times. And every time you're on, somebody such as Sal will call the show. It's amazing. I must tell you that is that's unique, Tamer. That is very unique. I have a lot of great sponsors, a lot of great products on this show. But consistently when you're on, people such as Sal will call the show.
It's so funny because, when I started the company 15 years ago, we had any kind of way to get the word out, advertising. It was all based on a good quality product, word of mouth, and the product consistently doing what it's supposed to do, how it was designed, how I designed it, and you get the results. And this is really, in a nutshell, how the company started doing very well because of just the fact that the product actually worked and did what it's supposed to do.
It's amazing. It worked. That's been a feature of Let's Talk Nutrition for 10 years. There's a lot of thought that's gone into in producing this show, and I produce it. And I said, you got to talk about it. Has to be evidence-based, and you have to talk about things that work. Otherwise, why are you going to waste people's time listening to a health talk show or now watching it? They want to know what you're saying has some basis in. First of all, it's got to be rational, it got to be real, and it should be based in science, and it's got to work. It's got to work. Otherwise, they're not going to listen, and they'll go away. So that's part of the success of this show is to do those 2 things: talk about things that work and provide the evidence. What's the science? And there's science behind this product and how it all came into being. We told this story before. We'll get Tamer to talk about it. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. That's toll free wherever and however you may be listening or viewing the show. I didn't. First of all, I didn't say hello. I brought you onto the show and asked you if you were a meat eater. First of all, Tamer, how you doing?
I'm doing great, but it's a good opening.
Tamer, are you a meat eater? He's saying, what? What? What's he saying? What is he? What? That's what we do around here. You know, we engage people. We talk about things, and we talk about health in different ways. You know, I want to know if you're a meat eater. I want to, you eat goat, you did this, you did that. People are interesting. They're a wealth of information. You have a nice cultural background, interesting ethnic background. You think I'm not going to tap into that? You got another thing coming. And you're smart, so that's all good. Have you been traveling a lot?
Lately I have. I've just been, doing health shows and things like that, and then just attending them just to see what's out there, what's going on in the health industry world.
Mm-hmm.
But
do you see a trend? Do you see anything happening in the natural products industry that would be of interest to the audience of this show? Is there something going on that you notice?
What I notice is it's just increasing every single year.
It's growing.
It's growing. People are starting to be more aware of the things that they're putting in their body.
You're exactly right. The things they're putting in their body, and they want them to be as natural as possible.
Are you able to consume the recommended 6 to 8 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in a day for optimal health and well-being? Who has time to prepare and eat that many servings? Now there is a way to consume 5 whole servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in an easy-to-mix drink. That's half of your daily recommended servings in one drink. Introducing Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst Powder, made up of 29 enzymatically alive whole foods, along with 7 antioxidant-rich berry extracts in a delicious powder form that you can easily mix into water or your favorite fruit juice. Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst contains sea vegetables, probiotics, organic grasses, and herbal extracts that help to support the immune system, provide increased energy, provide an alkaline pH, and cleanse and detoxify the body. No heat is used in the processing of Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst, so it is enzymatically alive, just like fresh fruits and vegetables. You can find Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst at your local health food store. Ask for it by name.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymedica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymedica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin
Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexcin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. 877-897-8255. You can call that number just like Sal did in Tampa. Call the show anytime you want. There are no designated times. Call anytime. Tamer Elsafy is my guest, and we're talking about Flexcin. You heard Sal's testimonial. Pretty good, man. I love when I hear those kinds of stories, Sal, because, you know, people are always looking for, as you said, the natural products industry keeps growing and growing and growing. Why? Because there's a demand. Consumers, health consumers are looking for they're trying to find natural ways to do better with their health. So if that need wasn't there, if there was no demand, the trade shows wouldn't keep getting bigger and bigger, right?
Yes.
I mean,
absolutely.
We're very fortunate. I mean, this is a great industry. There's a lot of room for improvement, no doubt about it. But at the end of the day, it gives people more degrees of freedom. It gives them more choices, in other words, to make natural choices. And
people are being, they're being smart. They're a lot more educated now than they were 20 or 30 years ago.
No doubt.
I remember when people used to smoke on airplanes, or I remember that, and it's like now you can't smoke on airplanes because it's bad for your health. I mean, it's just
smoke in a restaurant. Remember that?
Yeah, people are more aware of what's bad for you and what's good for you, and they want more of that. So I think that trend in the health industry is going to continue to grow and grow and grow. And the organic, all the people are pro-organic nowadays. They just don't want any of that stuff that you find in their meats, the hormones, all that stuff. That's going by the wayside.
And
you see it more and more in Walmart. You see it more in Publix.
I know.
There's a section there.
Right. Publix has their GreenWise foods and whatnot. That section in the store. I know I talked about meat, but it turns out that sometimes people will eat meat, a red meat, and they'll notice that they have a flare-up of inflammation and their joints will start to hurt. And sometimes people end up with gout from eating too much meat as well, and that's very painful. So if you're going to eat meat, try to select the lean beef or lean meat as much as possible, and eat lean proteins: beans, chicken, turkey, wild game, even elk, bison. Those are great. You mentioned did you say ostrich earlier?
Yes, I have had. I love ostrich burger. It's great.
Those are lean sources of protein. Consider them. And you always talk about, it's great to take the product, the Flexcin, but you can't be eating an inflammatory-based diet and expect anything else, either a nutraceutical or a pharmaceutical, to work at their best, right? If you're going to do that.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can still see good results, but you won't see optimum results if you're not eating a diet that is not conducive to joint pain and joint discomfort and that sort of thing.
Tell the story about, in fact, this product finds its basis in science, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Our main ingredient is called cetyl myristoyate, which is CM8 for short. that's our main flagship ingredient, and it's what really is the crux of the whole thing of Flexcin and our digestive enzymes. Now, what CM8 does, it does a few things. It lubricates your joints, and it calms the inflammation down. It's also an immune system modulator, and what that is just it balances your immune system and make sure it's well balanced, so you're not experiencing these arthritic type flare-ups and conditions. So those three things with the lubrication and the anti-inflammatory in it makes it very, very powerful. Now, the supporting ingredients, MSM, you have collagen type 2, which is really good for the cartilage. You have a little bit of glucosamine in there to support healthy cartilage. And you have bromelain, which is an anti-inflammatory that's derived from pineapple. And you also have your digestive enzymes, which are very, very important for digestion and absorption and assimilation of all those ingredients in your body. Makes it work a lot better.
Tell the story about the scientists and the rats.
Well, with CM8, acetylmyricoliate, what happened was that back in the 60s, a guy by the name of Harry Deal is a scientist. He discovered that a certain strand of albino mice could not get any. Could not, if he tried to induce them with arthritis or something that would promote an arthritis flare-up, they were just very immune to it, that certain strand of albino mice. So he was able to isolate what that was that caused them to be immune. And that compound that he broke down in their system happened to be CM8, which is acetylmyricoliate, is a fatty acid, an ester of a fatty acid. And he was able to reverse it and see where you can source it from. From plant source, bovine source, he was able to resource it by figuring out the chemical breakdown of that particular ingredient that was in their body.
Yeah, in his experiments, he tried really hard to induce arthritis in this particular strain of these white albino mice. And the Mises wouldn't suffer from arthritis no matter how hard he tried. And so he continued and continued. He figured out, he isolated the compound, and that was a good day. A good day for a lot of people like Sal and others who went, and that product made its way into Flexcin, and it's done very well. When we come back, we'll go to Tampa, and then we'll go to Greensboro. We have callers, and we don't like to keep people hanging out there, so when we come back, we'll get to the callers. We'll talk more with Tamer. A lot to talk about. Flexcin. Keep moving with Flexcin.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine, for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace for healthy sleep naturally.
Manliness.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the digestive care company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more, New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Great to be with you. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. Tamer Elsafy is my guest, and we're talking about Flexcin, a great product for joint pain. Been around a long time. It works. Website that people can visit, Tamer?
Yes, Flexcin.com.
Pretty good. Simple as that. Let's go to Tampa, Florida, and talk to Sylvia. Sylvia, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Good morning, Dr. Garko. Thank you for taking my call once again. I recently heard about a product or nutritional supplement called krill oil.
Mm-hmm.
Could you and or your guest discuss the benefits, if any, of krill oil in alleviating the inflammation caused by such diseases as
bursitis, arthritis. Yeah, krill oil. Krill oil is it's derived from a tiny shrimp-like animal. Baleen whales, mantas, and whale sharks eat krill. In fact, in Norwegian, krill means whale food. And what they do is they extract the oil from the krill, and they put it in capsules, and it's used for medicinal purposes. Now, the claims for krill, it's rich in the omega-3 fatty acids. It's used for heart disease, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, stroke, cancer, osteoarthritis, depression, PMS. Can go on and on. It turns out that proponents of krill, and then there you have the proponents of fish oil, and sometimes they get in this very, how can I say, lively debate, one claiming to be better than the other. People ask me that question. I say, if you want to take both, take both. And I don't want to endorse one over the other. I prefer, my preference for me is a high-grade fish oil. The uses of it, it's been known to help. There's some research dealing with high cholesterol, as I said, osteoarthritis, premenopausal syndrome, premenstrual syndrome, rheumatoid arthritis, and so on, generally cardiovascular health. There's research to support it. I think it can be very effective. I think at the end of the day, it may be a little bit more expensive than fish oil, high-grade fish oil, but some people would prefer the krill. It's only one. You see there's a commercial, one little small pill. I wonder about that commercial and the claim that's being made. I don't know what else to tell you. Have you ever tried it yourself?
No, I have not.
Do you take fish oil now?
I do.
Does it help?
It depends on what day it is.
Depends on what day. That's right.
Yeah.
How much do you take? Do you know how many grams a day?
Yes, I do. It's 1,200.
That's
not sufficient.
That. Some would say that that's okay. You're not off label yet. If you're suffering from some sort of joint degeneration or discomfort of one sort or another, in terms of osteoarthritis, bursitis, any of those inflammatory-based joint disorders and diseases, that's probably not enough. You probably need to be in the 3 gram to 5 gram range, divided up throughout the day, and I think you'll notice an effect. And if it's got to be a high grade of fish oil, and then you might want to consider combining that with Flexcin. Flexcin, the meat. Tamer, you mentioned that it's a fatty acid, so and it has other ingredients in it. So a combination, and I'm sure you have some of your customers, Tamer, do that. They'll take Flexcin with fish oil, right?
Oh yeah, we've had you can take Flexcin with fish oil, just a more of an added benefit, although you don't need to, but you can.
You can
do that.
And I don't know if you've ever tried Flexcin.
No, I have not.
We had a caller just a bit ago, a fellow named Sal, unsolicited call. I don't know Sal from Adam's Rib, and he gave a wonderful testimonial. Said it changed his life. The quality of his life has improved. He was able he's able to play soccer. He's able to do the things he's always wants to do with his children and so on. So I'm a great believer. Sometimes you can take a product like Flexcin by itself and you'll get a great result. Sometimes you can take it with another product and you even get a better. They work synergistically together. Both of those, fish oil and Flexcin, both are designed to reduce inflammation. Flexcin has ingredients, though, that can help with nourishing the joint and trying to keep it healthy. So you might want to consider that. Krill is an interesting choice. I've tried it. I've used it. I always go back to fish oil. That's just me.
Okay.
That's me. But it's a good question because I get that all the time too. Is there a difference between krill and fish oil? And the answer is yes, but is it a difference that ultimately makes a difference? Some people say yes, some people say no.
Thank you very much.
And I hope good luck with trying. You ought to consider Flexcin. You really should consider it.
Yes, I will.
Tamer, how much what is the average recommended dose?
If you're on the load up, which I would recommend, it's 120 capsules that lasts you about a month or so. You take 2 in the morning, 2 at night, and you're good to go.
You called it a load up dose. In other words, when you're initially starting, like 2 in the morning, 2 at night.
Absolutely.
For how long?
A load up dose.
For how long?
For the first month, and then
for the first month. Okay, then you go on a maintenance of what? 2 a day?
2 or 3 a day.
2 or 3 a day.
3 a day. Yeah.
So if you decide, Sylvia,
about a month and a half supply.
If you decide to do that, take 2 in the morning. Can she take them with or without meals?
Yeah, absolutely.
2 in the morning.
It won't upset my stomach.
Will it upset her stomach?
Absolutely not. There are let me take that back. 90% of the people, it will not upset their stomach, and the reason why I say that is because of the digestive enzymes. They assimilate and they accelerate the digestiveness and absorption. But if you're not sensitive to enzymes, then you have no problem.
The enzymes serve a good purpose in the product. So what you might want to do is try it with meals in the morning, maybe breakfast with something, and then again in the evening take 2, and go on that.
By high grade fish oil. Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
A high grade fish oil.
That I'm getting the right fish oil.
Okay, by high grade I mean one that's pharmaceutical grade. In other words, a company like Nordic Naturals. If you go to their website and look and see how they make the fish oil, the way they catch it, the way they process it, how the way it's just generally handled, the raw material is handled, and the dose is right, and it's a clean product. Great companies, Nordic Naturals, it makes a good fish oil. There are others as well. But when we come back, I'll expand more on what I mean by high-grade fish oil.
We live in an age of fast information, high-speed communication, instant gratification, rapid transit, ready-mixed, pre-cooked, heat and serve, and living life on a moment's notice. But when it comes to staying healthy, you pause for a moment. Jarrow Formulas has been formulating high-quality nutritional products for over 30 years and has been a leader in the research and development of some of the most effective, affordable, and cutting-edge natural health solutions in the world. At Jarrow Formulas, they understand that distinction does not happen overnight and that a reputation for excellence is only earned through many years of persistence. Their staff of scientists and health professionals insist on doing things the old-fashioned way, with clinical studies and scientific research. They believe that the true test of a quality company is the purity, potency, and good value of its products and meeting the highest expectation of those who matter most, their customers. For more information about their superior formulas and to request free samples of their leading brands, please go to www.jarrow.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Michael Garko. Did you know that over 20 million people in the United States suffer from some form of joint pain? If you have joint or muscle pain, Flexcin can help. Good joints are an essential part of everyday life, and the lack of healthy joints can prevent you from enjoying daily activities and rob you of a better quality of life. Flexcin is specially formulated with CM8 to provide the pain relief and support your joints need. Flexcin CM8 is designed to lubricate your joints and muscles while reducing inflammation and supporting stronger cartilage. Flexcin isn't just another glucosamine supplement, it's much more. Its extraordinary formula is composed of powerful ingredients and a special blend of enzymes that make digestion and absorption fast and easy, with results in as little as 1 week. So if you want to enjoy everyday activities again and improve your quality of life, look no further than Flexcin. For more information, call 1-800-NPAIN. That's 1-800-NPAIN, or visit your local fine health food store and pick up a bottle of Flexcin today.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you know that doctors recommend omega-3 essential fatty acids for kids and grown-ups alike? Nordic Naturals, the #1 fish oil in the U.S., offers omega-3s for everyone. In fact, Nordic Naturals has one of the largest product portfolios in the world. Our best-selling Ultimate Omega is available in soft gels or liquid, both with a light, clean lemon flavor and no fishy aftertaste. This concentrated formula has been clinically shown to support heart health. For children, kids everywhere love Nordic Naturals Children's DHA, offered in great-tasting strawberry liquid or chewable soft gels. New Omega Boost is a creamy, delicious formulation of omega-3s. With its great mango taste and velvety smooth texture, Nordic Naturals Omega Boost is a great choice for the whole family. Nordic Naturals carefully manages every step of production of our omega-3 fish oils from boat to bottle, so you can count on Nordic Naturals to be exceptionally pure, fresh, and effective. Nordic Naturals for kids and grown-ups alike. Available at natural products retailers or online at NordicNaturals.com.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com, that's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Canavest, from seed to shelf. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. Right answer, $25 gift card. What is the primary ingredient, the central ingredient, it's not the only one, but the central ingredient in Flexcin? Is it vitamin D, acetylmeristoliate, or vitamin C? What is the primary or central ingredient in Flexcin? Is it A, vitamin D, B, acetylmeristoliate, CM8, or C, vitamin C? 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. In terms of what makes something pharmaceutical grade, that means that the product, a fish oil, for example, product is pharmaceutical grade, has been manufactured under GMP conditions. General, manufacturing practices, good manufacturing practices in every step of the process. It means it's documented by using established standard operating procedures. You have everything, the training of the people in the plant to the raw materials itself and so on. All of that contributes to being pharmaceutical grade. And a third. Sometimes a good pharmaceutical grade company like Nordic Naturals will have third-party testing for purity and freshness. As I said, good manufacturing standards and practices. It doesn't smell funny or taste funny when you open the bottle. And there's scientific research to support the safety and efficacy of the product. That's what I mean by pharmaceutical grade. Nordic Naturals would meet those standards. Okay, let's go to Greensboro. JC, thank you so much for waiting. You're very patient. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Sir?
You had something about leg pain you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I was just asking what you think of. I just listened to the show here on my radio, and that's why I called. And
sure.
My wife be suffering with her leg be hurting and things.
What part of are you talking about? The knees, for example?
Yeah, the knees.
Okay.
Leg, the foot, the toe.
Okay, and her knees, but her knees in particular are causing her some discomfort?
Right, and the whole leg down, the toes, the thing, the whole leg up and down.
I understand. But if has she gone to a doctor? Has any physician diagnosed her with arthritis in her knees or osteoarthritis in her knees?
Yes, sir, stuff like that.
Okay. So, Tamer, this would be, Flexcin might be something JC's wife might consider taking, at least in terms of the osteoarthritis in her knees, yes?
Oh, absolutely. Take what, sir?
It's called Flexcin. It's spelled, JC, it's spelled F-L-E-X.
Oh, let me write this down.
Sure. It's F-L-E-X-C-I-N. Flexcin.
F-L-E-X.
Uh-huh.
F-L-E-X. C-I-N.
C-I-N. It's called Flexcin, and you take 2 in the morning, 2 at night for a month, and then go to 2 or 3 a day after that. You can find that at any good health store. Ask for Flexcin.
Okay, excuse me, sir. Why would you get this form, this Flexcin form?
How would you get it on the phone?
I said, why would you get it from?
Oh, go to any health store, any good health store.
Like a herb store or something?
Yeah, sure. They might have it. You in your area in Greensboro, I'm sure that they have a nice health store there, and you go in and you ask them for Flexcin, and you try that for a month, 2 months, and see what happens, and see if her knees,
yes, sir.
And see if the.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Also go on our website
Yes, sir.
and check and do the store locator and see if you have the nearest store that carries it.
Okay.
Also, so
you can also if you
straight from their website.
If you go onto the internet, JC, you can go to flexin.com and they have a store locator, and if you don't, you can get maybe somebody to do it for you, and they can go on there and they can type in Greensboro, and then they can find a health store that sells the product. Thank you, JC, for your call. Thank you so much. Yeah, you see that there are a lot of people out there, Tamer, walking, people living like his wife, for example. I mean, sometimes they don't know what to do. They don't know what to ask. They don't know what to take. They've been diagnosed with some condition and they don't know where to go with it. So,
absolutely.
So what's the primary ingredient in Flexcin? Is it vitamin D? Is it acetylmeristoliate? Or is it vitamin C? If you have the right answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card. 877-897-8255. Let's go to St. Pete real quick. Joe, go ahead.
How you doing, Doc?
Great. Go ahead.
Love your show. I bought a spray bottle of that CBD.
Yes.
And I want to use it, and I was just talking to Jason over in Largo. But I'd like to know, does it interfere with any kind of medication?
No. Not that I know of. Not that I know.
Okay,
it's not contraindicated for any meds that I know, Joe.
Oh, okay. Okay, that sounds good, Doc. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And the answer is B.
Well, I don't know, but somebody else beat you to the punch. I got to take their call, though. I'm sorry. Let's go. Who do we have, Stephen? Vidi. Who? All right, Vidi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, what's the main ingredient in Flexcin? Is it vitamin D, acetylmeristoliate, or vitamin C? What is it? Acetylmyristoliate, CM8. Congratulations, Vita. You won a $25 supplement gift card. Thank you.
Thank you very much, doctor.
Thank you, my man. Thank you. All right, see, we'll always run out of time before we have out of things to talk about, right, Tamer?
Absolutely. We always have stuff to talk about.
Absolutely. Go to Flexcin.com, and there is a store locator there. And you can also order from that website if you like as well, right, Tamer?
Yes, or you can call the 800 number, 800-AND-PAIN. It's 363-7246. 1-800-363-7246.
There you go. And Tamer even takes his own product. How about that?
I do.
If I recall, you said as you started to get a little older now, you find yourself with some aches and pains you once didn't have, right?
Yes, I'm 42 now, so it's definitely starting.
Starting. Well, keep taking your product.
Of course.
It's always it's always good to talk to you, Tamer. And you got a great product. You got a good company, and you've been around a good while. That's a lot of evidence to say that it works. And Flexcin, keep moving with Flexcin.